Me and my wife actually spent about like a month in Bali doing neuro linguistic programming.
Yes.
NLP. And do you use NLP in some of your stuff? Do you use other methods? Uh, or your own method, of course, has so many things already that over your whole experience have incorporated?
Yes, yes. I'm actually a certified master trainer of neurolinguistic programming. And what I have done is that I infused my NLP teachings with spiritual psychology because a lot of the principles that guide our lives are spiritually based. And spirituality means that our connection to the world. We are not separate from nature. We are not separate from God. We are not separate from each other. But through the conditioning, of that we've been of centuries of conditioning, there are many, many tens of thousands of like separations that we created and splits in our mind. So I do use, of course, NLP. I do use hypnosis. I do use quantum hypnosis, and I developed about roughly somewhere 40 to 50 of my own techniques, because I also saw that a lot of the traditional neurolinguistic programming tools are good. They're good for a specific problem. But as you know, since you studied it, there's a limit to it. And I don't like limits. So what I have done is like, all right, how can I like transition into the next phase? I created techniques that understand the psychology, and then within literally 50 minutes, I can help people heal a lifelong sexual trauma or trauma, and work with 100 different things that happen in a moment. And that's why healing takes so long, is because when people only focus on the surface level, which is the story, what happened, but they don't know the precise recipe, the hundreds of things under, we're going to be focusing a little bit too much on what happened, but not really how it was documented. And what I work with is the documentation, the subconscious documentation. We go into the library and go, okay, let's do a garage sale. Let's look at this. And people go, oh my God, I had no idea. I had no idea this was here. That explains why I'm angry. That explains why I have this and that. And then through the process, people gain remarkable empowerment. Because empowerment is, as you know, once you start, doing these things, it's like, oh my gosh, this result is because of this, this, and that. That result is because of this. And once you see a logic to life, we become empowered because now we have a choice.